Advocating for responsible mining was the focus of a one-day workshop organized by a youth-led initiative in Cameroon, Xhuma, Africa.
The effects of mining cannot be overemphasized on the environment. Physical destruction, health-wise, lack of some basic social amenities amongst others. To make a bad situation worse, in most of organized mining environments, they get experts for the work from far off. And so those who are young people just around the mining environment do not even have access to some of those good, well-paid jobs. And so at some point, young people get angry. They respond violently. So the last objective of this workshop also is to educate the young people on the fact that something exists like mining. It's an official sector with an entire ministry created by government to ensure that it's well regulated.
Taking place on Saturday, March 21st, 2026 at Abifol Resort, Mbengwi, participants, all youths, were empowered on environmental justice, corporate accountability and sustainable livelihoods.
Today, Xhuma is organizing a workshop on responsible mining. And when we talk of mining, extraction of material that is useful from the ground. And in Mbengwi, we do mine sand, stone, and the famous calabash chalk, which hails from basic from Kong. And I want to, first of all, let you know that the mining that is done in Mbengwi is artisanal, not industrial. But we think that with this workshop, as the council has been invited, we can, after this, look for means to see that this mining is done responsibly within this Mbengwi sector and even involving the industrial system. With the era of the crisis, we actually found it difficult to actually intervene in this sector, but at this moment we are going to hold the bull by the horn to see that we improve on this mining sector so that it should be responsible. But when it becomes responsible, the people who are involved in the mining sector will improve even on their living standards, because they are going to have the rewards, the financial rewards which they are supposed to have had, because now they do the mining irresponsibly and some go and even give it at the giveaway prices. But now the price is going to be controlled, because I know when they talk about responsible mining, it ranges from the control of price and where it is going to. So I think that it is timely that Mbengwi Council is going to indulge in this activity full scale to see that the calabash, which is kaolin, the sand that is mined around, and even the stone is going to be mined responsibly.
Before, mostly stones and sand were mined in Mbengwi, but of recent, deposits of kaolin, popularly known as calabash chalk, were discovered in Besifomokong village, and for several years now, large-scale mining of the mineral has been taking place. Generally, communities where mineral deposits are discovered and exploited are hardly developed, but the case of Besifomokong village in Mbengwi Central Subdivision is different, says the local authority.
I want to tell you that with Besifomokong, it is different, because Besifomokong, I want to tell you from this mandate that we as the council or the executive of the council has been at the helm. Besifomokong has benefited from 3 major projects. There is a giant water project that has recently been constructed in Besifomokong. They have electricity in Nyo, they have solar energy, and they recently benefited from a 2 block of classrooms and a head teacher's office. All thanks to this, because these are taxes that the government collects and shares to all councils. And why do you think that Besifomokong has benefited more than other villages in Meta? Because we have given them, that's what we call royalty. Because the calabash that is coming from the door, the council have not been extracting much from there. But I think that this is a time where the council has to go in and get what it's supposed to get from there, and then in turn develop Besifomokong and other villages. Because it is not only Besifomokong that makes up the entire Metaland.
The over 80 participants, vibrant young people from across Momo division who live in close proximity to mining and extraction sites, were challenged to see environmental protection as a moral duty, equipped with technical knowledge to navigate government and corporate policies, master digital tools to document environmental abuses and amplify their advocacy globally.
Xhuma Africa is a youth association. It was legalized in the year 2023, and we are trying to create positive impact in the society. Now, I was kidnapped. I spent 14 days in captivity, just like many others here. Firsthand, I saw how the minds of young people are radicalized, and once they are radicalized with guns and so on, they are a time bomb to the community. I also observed that every young person seated here is a potential citizen that can be radicalized. Why? Because we are experiencing on daily basis a lot of challenges that can get us astray. But then building resilience on the minds of young people will prevent them from going violent. On the other hand, we are focused on preservation of the environment, and the preservation of the environment has to do with advocacy efforts, where we are trying to appeal to authorities that make policy that they should consider the environment in almost all decision-making processes. And in all, our work has been recognized at many levels.
At the end, attendees returned to their communities no longer as residents, but as watchdogs of their natural heritage, tasked to ensure that the wealth under their feet serve to build a better future for all.